So moving on to the next question. Going forward, so what is the message that Ninas have for our people, we who are now caught up in the disaster, free falling economy, nothing is working, kidnapping everywhere? What hope, or any hope, that Nigeria situation can be arrested?
Excellent. What Ninas has, luckily, sovereignty belongs to the people. If we listen to Dati Baba Ahmed the day after they addressed the press from the Supreme Court pronouncement, he said that the hope for him and Peter, they have come to end of road. But for the rest of Nigeria, for Nigerians who own the sovereignty, it is within the exclusive rights of Nigeria, of the owners of sovereignty, to determine what will happen. They are the owners of the enterprise. The constitution is their memo and article. So even the next morning after the election, if they say the constitution is no longer serving them, they can throw it aside. The peoples of Nigeria hold the veto. They hold the veto over the constitution upon which the government and all the institutions rely, including the National Assembly, including the president, including 36 states and their governors. And so the hope that is here now is that if those who are living in this torment decide to end their torment, it is 100% within their reach to exercise their right to self-determination by vetoing the constitution that was imposed and taking back their sovereignty to rework into what will work for them. The government has no say or any kind of ability to impede them, provided they organize themselves to say, it is this constitution that we reject. Forget about party and who rig election. That's menial and too inconsequential to be discussing. It is the constitution that sees your sovereignty that you are talking about. And so the hope is that if our people wake up today, when we check the numbers that are now saying it to the hearing of the, because there's no other way to do it. If you leave it to Ninas and the small team you see from afar, the impression will continue to be maintained that you are happy with the constitution and what is dishing out to you.
Yep.
But if you join when we ask you to demonstrate that you are part of, you're on the side of let's end that document, we can begin to put dates for when things will happen. And I tell you, by the close of the first quarter, if our people stand up to play their part, we will be on the table discussing whether we are still in union or we've gone our ways. And if we are in the union, we'll be the ones writing down what will be written into any document that will become constitution. Those in government has to remain on a transitional basis until we finish whatever we are discussing. It took South Africa 5 years because nobody had done the kind of work we have done. In Nigeria, it shouldn't take us more than one year. In fact, 6 months will go a long way. If we add referendum period to ratify whatever we have agreed upon, we can then say 18 months at the most, because there will be campaigns, there will be all kinds of boundaries, and because it's not all these 36 states that will be there. Those boundaries will go. Those charlatans that say they are governors of entities that were created to tie down their people, to ruin the lives of their people, and they're happy to swear to defend and uphold the constitution. Governor of Abia State. Were you there the day Abia was carved from wherever it should have been? That's what it is. There is hope if our people want salvation. They must stand up and take that sovereignty because it belongs to them. Self-determination, it belongs to them. It's not something 2-3 people can do and go and deliver to millions of people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that well thought out response.